Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Now before we get into today's video, I would like to thank all of you for 1,000 subscribers once again. That's insane. But I do have a name for the clan that Naruto is currently creating. It's Fuhai clan. I hope I'm saying that right. And what it means in English is corruption. So yeah, it's nice. Also, the person who commented it underneath the last part of this what if. So if y'all want to go and I don't know, thank him or whatever, yeah, just look for his comment underneath the last post of this what if. Anyway, so Naruto, we last left this part off with Naruto telling Sakura in order for her to be converted into one of the corruption, one of his clan people, he wants to run an experiment, and she agreed. Now Naruto told her to stay down there because the longer you stay down there, the less chakra you're gonna have that is your own, because of the fact that it numbs away. Like Naruto's chakra itself is acidic because it's infused with with regular chakra and the Nine-Tails chakra. So he can hold it in, but when he's down there, like in that area, sometimes he lets it just go, and it I don't he lets it go, and people go down there, if they're not used to it, like people like Sasuke and Hinata and all of them, including Sakura, are kind of used to it, but if they stay down there for too long periods of time, it'll start to show its effects on their chakra pools and everything like that. Anyway, so Naruto told her to stay down there, and he's gonna go tell Jiraiya not to let anyone in the village, not to let anyone else down there besides Konan and I think it was Karin. Was it Karin? No, was it Karin? I think. Yeah, it was Konan and Karin. Yeah. Okay. So he says okay, and he assigns a 10-man Jonin squad, including Hinata and Sasuke. So, and Kakashi. So try to get past that. Anyway, so the only person that's allowed down there besides those two are Orochimaru. And when Jiraiya asks about Sakura, Naruto's like, I don't know where she is. Because Naruto doesn't want to tell Jiraiya that he's going to do it to Sakura, because Sakura has perfect chakra control, and 9 times out of 10 this might not go as planned. So yeah, he might just make a small little Nine-Tails anyway, so I'm not gonna go in detail about what it is, but basically Naruto used a pill. He created a pill. First, he turned his chakra into liquid form, and kind of like a gel pill. If y'all ever had one of those or seen one of those in real life, it's kind of like a gel pill. Cause it's kind of like a gel pill. And what he did was he infused he made a gel pill. Well, Orochimaru made the pill, asked Naruto what it was for, made the small little casing for it, and Naruto's none of your concern. So he concentrated, this is Naruto's chakra concentrated. It's just concentrated. I can't explain it. This shit's taking forever to fucking update, bro. Damn. Anyway, so also, real quick, if y'all play Fortnite, which 9 times out of 10 some of y'all probably did or don't anymore, But if y'all do, y'all can add me at Shinobi lowercase l capital X, because that's the account that I play on the most. I'll put it in the comment section down below. But that's up to y'all. I mean, if y'all want to talk to me, that yeah. Anyway, so but if y'all can't get inside the Discord and it's not letting y'all talk to me through any other means, y'all could just add me on Fortnite or add me on X. But never mind. Just add me on Fortnite because I don't accept other requests. Anyway, so Naruto like walks into this room and Sakura has been down there for like some weeks now, and the maximum amount of time she's been down there was like 3 days, and that when she started showing signs of like her chakra eroding, and her like she has become almost like feral, like she still has common sense and things like that, but she lashes out at like the smallest of things. Like you can walk in the room and not say hi, and she'll just fucking flip out like a fucking Karen. So Naruto walks into the room, and she turns around, and Naruto hands her the pill, and she's like, "What's this for?" And Naruto's like, "What do you mean? Take the pill." And she takes it, and she passes out as she's supposed to. And while she's passed out, Naruto begins to flow his chakra through her, basically removing her natural chakra and replacing it with his own. He's basically just about to make Sakura a pawn almost. Because I'm not saying that he doesn't like Sakura, but he doesn't view Sakura as like someone that he can trust with this power, because it's so strong and she gets overconfident too quickly. But she is still gonna have a free will of her own, but she's like gonna have the instinct to to do what Naruto says at all times. But she is still gonna have like a will of her own. She can say no, might get her killed, but she can say no. So I'm gonna say like 3 days pass. No, 4, because this is experimental. So she wakes up and she feels herself like stronger. Like it's like she's stronger, but her eyes are slits. Like how Naruto was when he accessed the Nine Tails power. That's how she is now. Like when he first accessed the power, his eyes are slits, and like any other time, his eyes would be slits. Yeah, that's what her eyes are like. So she's kind of flipping out because she doesn't know like what that means. And Naruto's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. It just works." Also, she's gonna have like, let me rephrase that. She's going to have the instinct to follow what Naruto says, but it's not like all the time. Like if they're in a fight, she's gonna try to stay by Naruto. It's always if like they're in impending danger, or they're in foreign lands, is when she gets all Naruto protective and shit. So if they're in the Hidden Leaf Village and not in a fight, she's fine. So after all of that, Naruto walks back up, like opens the door, and they sense a different like chakra. And when Hinata, Kakashi, and Sasuke turn around, they see Hinata standing there. I mean, not Hinata, so sorry. Sakura standing there. But it's like she looks confused. Like they look confused, and she's like, "What's this?" No, so someone that just had to stop people from coming down here. That way, you wouldn't probably try to kill them. And she's like, "How long was I down there for?" And I was like, "About a half a month." And she's like, "What the fuck? Why?" Naruto's like, "Oh, it's simple. I needed to run some more in-depth tests with Orochimaru on you. And no, I'm not getting into those tests. Just know she's unique." So yeah. Also, I'm gonna do another what if right after this one. I'm gonna start it. So the minute that this one's uploaded, I'm gonna already be recording the other one. So if y'all have comments, I'm gonna put my shits on do not disturb. But 9 times out of 10, if y'all comment, it's gonna pop up anyway. So yeah, you might have a small little shout out in the other video. Anyway, so Sakura basically like asks them what's going on, and Sasuke's like, found Naruto. What did you do? Naruto's oh nothing. But you know what I wanna go do? I wanna go run fade with the Cloud Village since they think they about the action. And Sasuke was like, I can agree with that. Like now in Sasuke's head, he's like, I don't know what Naruto did to Sakura, but that's not the person that we know. Like Naruto might be able to completely trust her, and she still acts and looks like Sakura, but that's not Sakura. And Tsunade notices it too. Like that's not the person that went in there not too long ago. Like when Kadin and Conan got theirs, it was like they just became stronger and more like yeah. But with her, it's like it's totally different. Like her chakra is way too similar to Naruto's. And in the Fuhai clan, that's what I think it's called. I'm gonna call it like, cause I don't want to butcher the name, but I'm gonna say it like that's what when I refer to like all of them, like Naruto, Sakura, from Naruto to Sakura to Conan and Kadin, I'm gonna refer to all 4 of them as the Fuhai clan, aka corruption. But so in their clan specifically, Naruto is the head. But since Sakura isn't like the other 2, she's, I'm gonna say, a direct descendant from Naruto. Like, as in chakra base wise. So she ranks above Conan and Kadin. That's how Naruto's clan is gonna work. And this is gonna be very fun. I don't think I'm gonna end this one if anytime soon. Because I honestly, I like this. I like where this is going. When this come out, let me know in the comments if y'all like where this is going, because I like it. I mean, y'all gotta like it, y'all stay here. Let's be honest. Anyway, so what the fuck, bro? This should take forever. My fault. We gotta make up another hashtag, because the one that we were using before, like to signify when you like got to the end of your video, like that one's already been used, and I don't know if that supports somebody else or like somebody else is just getting weird ass notifications. But yeah, comment what it should be under this YouTube video, and whichever one like gets the most likes or like I like, yeah. So back to the what if. So Naruto, like when Conan and Kadin senses this, like they immediately like they're overwhelmed first, because naturally when like they sense Naruto's chakra, it's just Naruto, but it's her too. So like they're overwhelmed at the fact, and like an instinct is telling them, like in the back of their head, that like that's their superior. But they're not necessarily sure, and Sakura doesn't seem like Sakura now is more or less confused in every situation that she puts herself in because of the change that she just went through. It's awkward for her. So she's more or less not like Hinata around Naruto, like not like little kid Hinata around Naruto, but she's approaching like I would say almost teenager Hinata levels of shy from canon. So yeah. So Naruto tells like them that they're finna go on a trip. And Sasuke was like, so we can go with you? And Naruto's like, nah, fam. Just us four. So what they do is they're looking for another person to join, because Naruto doesn't just want one more high ranking, like just one high ranking. He wants two. But the problem is, if he does it on anybody else in the village, they're going to be like, oh, we want it. So he's going to try to find somebody else outside the village that doesn't have it, so they can have it, like, so he can want, like, they want it. So Naruto, like, goes to, I'm gonna say, the Cloud Village, as he was, like, he told Sasuke. And the Raikage, knowing that Naruto's in the Cloud Village, is pretty pissed off, because what he did to B, and the fact that, you know, he bitched him the last time he was there in the Leaf Village. So Naruto, like, walking around the village, he sees like this little kid, like, he's around their age, like 16 and stuff. Like, he's like, say he's 13. Yeah, he's 13. He's a little, like, he's really short. And Naruto, like, sees him, like, he's like living on the street and shit, because like his, I'm gonna say, like, his mom died or something like that. Like, his mom just discarded him after he was born. So Naruto walks up to him like, hey, yo, little bro, you good? And this is, like, Naruto still does have, like, those tendencies. Naruto does get reminders of, like, his past, even now that he's fused with Psychic Kurama. And before, like, they entirely fused, Kurama kind of, like, erased most of those memories. They're still there, but they're buried deep. And when Naruto looks at certain shit, like, if he sees a little kid, like the little kid that he just finished staring at, he'll get like a brief flashback of like what he used to be like, and it'll make him feel like shit. So he'll just, or it'll make him like lash out in anger, but that's not here or there right now. Right now, he's going to go see the little kid's okay. So, like, little kid, you know, he doesn't answer. So Naruto was like, yo, just come back to the Hidden Leaf. And the kid, like, looks up at him and was like, why would I do that? My home is here. And Naruto looks around and was like, right now, with this luck, you have a home at all. And the kid was like, you have a very disturbing chakra. And Naruto was like, for you to be this young and being able to sense chakra, you're pretty decent. I have a proposition for you. Since it doesn't look like, you know, you have a place to go, come back to the Hidden Leaf Village with us, then you can live with me, these three, and you can become a part of the Fuhai clan. And the little kid, not like, because the last time he felt like he could, like, be involved in something was like right before his mother died. And he got excited and was like, yeah, sure, like, let's go. So Naruto, like, they started heading toward the gate with the little kid, and Naruto turns around because he senses the Raikage behind him. And Naruto turns around and looks at him and was like, yo, what you doing? And this is like when Sakura's like protective instincts come in, because she can like kind of sense the hostility in the air. So, like, yeah. And I haven't told y'all her ability. Okay, so y'all know how, like, I can't explain it. It's kind of like how, okay, that girl from the Seven Deadly Sins, the one of the 10 Commandments, like, no, never mind. So y'all know how Naruto can make his hand in, like, the Naruto, like, when he was fighting Sasuke in the Valley of Death for the last time, and they were fighting, and Naruto, like, used his hands, like, I think a whole, like, a fireball jutsu or some shit like that. She can basically turn her hands into those, like, those big oversized hand claw things, and she turns them like when she does it. Network is dog shit. She can turn her hand into that, and basically, like, it looks like how when Naruto turned into the Four Tail state. And this is basically what it looks like. So, yeah. And Naruto decides, he was like, yo, like, Norakage was like, you can't just walk in here and expect to leave without a fight. And Naruto looks at him and was like, bro, I don't care what you think you're like, I don't care who you think you're talking to, but you really ain't talking to me. And Sakura says like, yo, she's like, we could just leave and there don't have to be anything, like, there doesn't have to be a fight or anything of the such. And Sasuke is there. Naruto senses Sasuke and Hinata. They like trailed them all the way to the Cloud Village, trying to find out if that's, Sakura or not. So, yeah. Naruto kind of looks over in their direction, and Sasuke's like, fuck, I think he knows we're here. And, he looks back toward, like, Sakura's area, and Norakage was like, and who are you? Like, I didn't see you last time. You look exactly like him, so I'm guessing you're one of those people that he, what's the name? And, like, anyway. Like, bro, you're not leaving here without a fight, Naruto. I don't think you understand. Naruto was like, okay, we could fight. Oh, and then like the Raikage powers up and like turns on his lightning cloak and he charges at Naruto, but he gets swatted away by Sakura. And Sasuke looks and was like, what the fuck? Like, that was extremely fast. And Naruto's like, oh, silly me. You thought you were going to be fighting me? Oh no, see, I don't have time for this. You're going to be fighting her. And also, the direct descendants from Naruto, as in the people that Naruto flooded with his chakra after they took the liquid chakra pill, they unlock some unique canny ability that involves amplifying one part of their body or adding on a piece to their body. So, yeah, it should be fun. And it's like when they use that piece, it like turns into like the Kurama's chakra. But there's a purebred thing that Naruto is going to unlock later on. I shouldn't have told y'all that. Forget that y'all ever heard that. Y'all never heard that. Alright? You never heard it. You never heard it. I don't know what you're talking about. You never heard that. So, like, Naruto begins to walk away, and the Raikage, he gets up, and he's like, Naruto, you can't leave other people to fight your battles. And Naruto looks and was like, oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't leave her to fight my battles. Yo, Sakura, you can go. Like, I can handle this. And Sakura was like, yeah, I guess. So, she starts walking away. And the Raikage looks at Sakura and was like, don't turn your back on her, like, your opponent. And Naruto, like, he charges at Sakura. And Sakura, like, vanishes. And, like, turns, like, gets behind him and grabs him. And was like, I'm sorry, what was that about fighting Naruto then? If you were just going to sit here and lie. And he picks him up and just throws him. And Killer B just watched this whole thing unfold. Like, what the because he knows if he tries to fight Naruto, it probably ain't gonna do nothing but in his imminent death, because Naruto is the Nine Tails. So Naruto can't necessarily die, because all he's gonna do is disperse in a chakra and then reform somewhere else. And then he can just come back and fucking waste them all. Like, there's no other fucking option for them. They can kill him. They can think they killed him. He's gonna form somewhere else and just come back and lay waste to their entire fucking village. So, yeah, that's nice. They leave, and when they get back to the village, Naruto tells Sasuke, don't let anybody else come down here. And Sasuke was like, what are you doing down there? And he was like, oh, I'll let you know. But first, I have to, take care of something. And he gestures toward the kid. And Sasuke was like, bro, you sound like a pedophile. Naruto was laughing like, haha, lol, like, bro, I'm not one. I'm not a Orochimaru. You can relax. I don't obsess with the fucking Shining Gun. And, Naruto, basically the same thing happens. But since the kid didn't, have, perfect chakra control, his, escalated fairly quickly. So, yeah. And this time Sakura got to see the experiments that Naruto did. Basically, when she took the pill, Orochimaru used the strength enhancement drugs that he developed. They injected her with that, and then tested if the pill would give her a healing factor or not. And if it didn't, she would just be dead. And if it did, she would still be alive. And the end result was her still being alive and just being fucking tough as nails on some Kaneki type shit. Man is able to break her whole fucking leg and wrap that bitch around and refix it. Yo, I might make that. Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, okay, bet. So expect that. Expect that. That's all I'm gonna say, is just expect that. So Naruto looks like, when it's all over, the little boy doesn't know the fact that his unique ability, because he is a direct descendant from Naruto. His ability has nothing to do with any physical enhancement, even though I just said that it did. His specific ability, Naruto wanted him to have, so he didn't give it to him, but he knew that there was a way for him to get that ability. So basically, what his ability is if he gets he's basically a support person, because Naruto didn't want a little kid out there fighting. He does have a unique enhancement. He's basically an advanced Konoichi. But he can use his chakra to heal anybody in his general area. He can explode in healing chakra, just forces it all out of his body and out of all places of his body, and it'll in the I'm gonna say 100-foot radius, about the size of a football field. He can heal. If anybody's in that distant area, he can heal them. But he does have a unique enhancement with his physical. He can summon small little chakra scalpels, almost like claws, if he needs to defend himself. And he's extremely fast. So Naruto was slowly building his clan up from the ground. And that's not Naruto's main concern is his clan, because he knows he can die and respawn. He's basically a main character in a video game. But he doesn't know if they die, if they respawn or not. 9 times out of 10 they won't. So yeah, he's more or less concerned about getting and keeping them safe rather than keeping himself safe at the point. So yeah, Naruto isn't like trying to get shit. He isn't like focused on like the main problems. But Naruto, like hearing that there's Naruto heard in the Hidden Mist village that there's a person. It's another dude. He is a very talented swordsman, but he's not one of the 7 ninja swordsmen. So that's why Naruto has his eye on him, because he knew if he would have tried to like take a 7 ninja swordsman, it wouldn't work. It like 9 times out of 10 he was just gonna get like aggressive, and Naruto didn't want to have to kill nobody. So, also I forgot to mention that kid, like he can heal people, but he can also poison people with this chakra. Because I did say it was acidic, so he can like force it out, and if they are in that little football field length, it can like the chakra will get in their throats and probably choke them or poison them, or they probably will die from it. You know, y'all can decide what y'all want to, yeah. Anyway, so it's nice. Anyway, Naruto like kind of wants to go there, but he finds out that not too long ago, a group, like, how can I say this? Did I already do the Itachi thing? I think I already did. Yeah, I think I already did. Yeah, cause yeah, Sasuke is Susanoo. So Naruto, after like doing like Naruto confronts after like doing what he did to the kid. Now it was like 5 redheads is running around the village, but the kid, this is like, okay, so Jiraiya said it was okay as long as the kid attended school, like the academy. So like when he now like the full focus is gonna fall onto him. Fuck, can't even say it. Shit. But the kid kind of has like some arrogance about him because he knows like he's a direct descendant of Naruto, meaning that Conan and Karin are beneath him, but Sakura, which is the oldest descendant, is above him. Just by like literally a couple of hours, only a couple of days. But anyway, so yeah, Karin and Conan like sit outside the school all the time because Naruto told them to, specifically to watch over him. So like he's in the school, and no one in there is important besides like this one girl, named May, and she's she's an Unazuka, and the dude, I don't know, I'm gonna name him Ryu, like some dragon shit. Yeah, anyway, so Naruto, like the dude, like the girl, no, yeah. So the girl like asks him like, why is your hair red, and why are there only like 5 people in here, like in the village with red hair? And the little boy, he does have a superior factor, like that's what he feels as if he has. He does have that superior, like I'm superior factor, but he doesn't flaunt it as much as you would think he would. Like he doesn't like, I'm superior over you, bitch. Yeah, he's not like that. He's an introvert. That's what I'm saying. He's an introvert. But anyway, so Naruto, he basically tells him, because we're a new clan, there's only a select few of us, and Naruto's our leader, and she, like, once they hear that, they kind of, like, get a little scared, because last time they heard of, Naruto, he damn near eradicated half the fucking village. Well, all of the fucking village. So, they're not very fond of Naruto. Even though he literally just saved them from the Cloud Village. So, yeah, I'm gonna just speed this part up because I don't necessarily care for it, but yeah. And I don't think y'all care for it either. Y'all main focus is probably Naruto. I was gonna try to stay on the little boy forever, like for a little bit, but nah. Um, their version of the tuning exam start, and Naruto tells the kid like, "Yo, you can use your abilities, but try not to kill anybody. And if you do kill anybody, that's gonna exalt in your immediate exaltate like your immediate like banishment from the village and death by Naruto's hands, of course, and more or less like death by Naruto's hands, of course, because Naruto isn't gonna stand by and let anybody else deal with his matters. So the kid, his life was short lived. I'm sorry if anybody thought that he was gonna live, but the kid not listening, because when he fights, that's when his superiority factor comes in. So when he was fighting, I'm gonna say he was fighting the girl that the girl that first started talking to him, and she was kind of like go easy, but like after Naruto like told him he was gonna go easy, but then like he kind of heard everybody in the background talking about how he's probably gonna try to kill her, and it kind of made him snap because he's so used to people talking about him in the background of like everything that he's ever done back in the Cloud Village. It kind of made him snap, and he did wound her bad enough to where she could die. And by the time he snapped back into it, it was too late. Like, their fight lasted, I'm going to say, like 5 minutes. And it was 5 minutes of her getting brutally beaten up. And Naruto, like, was behind him and was like, your last act of kindness will be healing her. Like, healing her. Before, I decide. And he heals her and she gets back up and she's like, what's going to happen to him? But she's more or less scared, and everybody else is too. But Naruto, like Konan and Karin and Sakura tells him like, don't worry, it's being taken care of. And there are kids watching, and Jiraiya is there as well. But Jiraiya knows if he steps in, it's not going to spill. Like, Naruto has to set an example, but they don't know how he's going to do it. So Naruto turns into like the little form, and Sasuke sees his Sharingan. Like, every time Naruto turns into that form with his Sharingan activates, and it's like a slit in his Sharingan. So yeah, that's nice. I like that design. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that. So I don't know if Sasuke has seen him before, but this time Sasuke got a good look at him and was like, "That's a Sharingan, all right." So Naruto basically, not without using his Mangekyo, he does have one, but he doesn't like using it. Well, he used it this one time, and he puts him underneath the Izanagi, and he gets to see like his whole life and everything that happened, and he got to live a nice and happy life. And when he snaps back into reality, Naruto kills him. But before Naruto kills him, Naruto starts tearing up and like crying basically, because Naruto remembers a point in time where he was just like the kid. And after Naruto kills the kid, he vanishes. Like, he tells, like, Sakura goes down there and she gets the body. And she vanishes, but Naruto just doesn't and just vanishes. And Sasuke notices, like, yo, man, this is just crying, like, hard. And Jiraiya noticed it too. But everybody else was wondering, like, why did Naruto just randomly kill that kid? And, like, is he just sick in the head? And Jiraiya tells them, like, that's none of y'all concern. Like, Naruto did what was necessary as he is a part of Naruto's plan. So, with that being said, shut the fuck up. And Jiraiya tells Naruto. Well, Jiraiya tells Kakashi that Naruto seems to be starting to revert back to the way he used to be, slowly but surely. And Jiraiya tells Kakashi to go talk to Naruto. And this is where I'll be ending this part off. I'm sorry if y'all thought that the little kid was gonna live. But that is the punishment that, you know, they have to suffer because they're too strong for their own good. So if they get like overwhelmed, like not overwhelmed, but like if they get too strong and injure somebody, Naruto has to punish them to death because that's the only way that Naruto sees it as fit, you know, to do. But anyway, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all probably didn't. Um, Remember what I said. Put like some not like don't tell me the hash, like don't put the hashtag in the comments, but like put like that's what the hashtag should be, and probably put like in quotations, so I would know. But yeah, let me know. And whichever one I heart, we'll start. Yeah.